Wow.
How's everyone feeling?
Better now that alcohol is hitting this.
This is catchy, innit? It's got you feeling light. It's got you feeling loose.
Better.
It's crazy though. Like I didn't think you lot would be all like nervous in that when we first came in.
Really?
Do you know what it is? I don't think I'm nervous. I think it takes a while for me to kind of get comfortable, especially in the new surrounding.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not familiar with this. This is
crazy.
Like,
Oh shit! You know what I mean? The light behind us, the artwork. Do you know what I mean?
I just thank God I'm on the end in it. Like you guys are kind of like in the middle. Do you get it?
I know.
Be smart.
I said.
No, we'll switch episodes though. We'll switch each different episode though.
What? Switch up the seats in that.
Yeah.
I can't lie, this is my. I'm picking my spot.
Sam
fam.
loves that spot.
Yeah,
already,
this is my
man.
little
Look at
corner
you.
here. You know what I mean, fam? I've got my little alcohol table there. Do you know what I mean?
Hiya, guys. I don't know if I meant to say hi. Anyways,
How does it go on YouTube?
Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. You know how the deal goes.
It's your girl,
Anyways,
Jen.
It's your
Your
girl,
girl, Jen.
Jennifer. I switched it up.
Jennifer Noir.
Jennifer Noir. That's for the
Noir.
socials. That's for everyone to know. Jennifer Noir. Double N for some people that, I don't know, might be a bit illiterate. Anyways, yeah, so Jennifer Noir on all the socials, apart from Snapchat. Yeah, I'm 22 years old. Feels good to say. Kind of old now.
Right.
Oh, wow.
You know when you're the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say it.
She ain't got it yet, blood.
I was the youngest. I was throwing shade. Did you know?
Alright.
So anyways,
Little
yeah,
YG blood.
you know. Yeah, so should I talk more about myself?
Now I feel like I want to ask you that noir part. Like, where's that from?
Do you know what? Weirdly,
You French or?
okay.
Tell her
Do you
you
know what?
Congolese, innit?
Let's go back a step. So obviously, Jennifer. My name's Jennifer. I'm Congolese, which so we do speak French. I don't speak French. I understand it, but anyways, the whole Jennifer Noir kind of went through a phase where I was redoing my Instagram, and I didn't know what name to come across with, and everyone was just like Jennifer. But what can we add to the Jennifer? And then everyone's like, "What's your favorite color?" I was like, "I don't know," and then I wear a lot of black.
As we can see. As we
So,
can see.
I actually wear black a lot. So everyone was like, oh, black. And I was like, who the frick is Jennifer Black? That's Butters.
That's mad.
And then they was like, do you know
Can't lie,
what?
sound like anyway.
I don't want to know.
Do you want to say H?
Right.
Yeah, we're going to ignore that.
Edit it out.
Edit that
Go
one
on.
out. So yeah, then I was just like, and then someone said, I think it was my sister. She was like, what about Noir? Jennifer Noir. And I was like,
Where's Noir from though?
Noir's-
Like, she just made it or?
Noir, she just translated black.
So now
Black
it's
in French.
Oh,
is
okay.
Noir.
All right. Yeah.
So she was like, Noir. And I was like, do you know what? I can work with that. And then they made me a logo. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is
It
me.
looks sweet.
Jennifer Noir. So yeah, that's where it came from.
Do you know what? I like how, like, you know, like, for example, anything in French it sounds sick. Like, her name is Jennifer Black, but Jennifer Noir, that sounds different.
Jackie as well, to be fair, as well.
What, my name Devoir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's French, Devoir.
And I think the whole name's French.
You got name French?
Yeah, devoir.
You really thought you'd done something there.
Yeah, Devoir.
Isn't devoir to see or something like that? Hey, let me
Yeah.
not for the
Fam,
French
it's
people
like,
at me.
it might sound mad, yeah, but I used to tell, so my surname is Zubair, innit? So that it's Zubair.
Right.
So obviously I used to talk about I was French, innit? So it's
Right.
like, because my name is like Sam Zubair. Then they'll be like, that's a Yoruba. I'll be like, yeah, I know, it's French. I'll be like, when I eat French, it used to work, fam, because it just sounds more vavoom. You know what I'm trying to say? But I think that's a good intro to like who I am. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my name's Samuel Zubair. For fam. You know what I'm trying to say? As obviously as it is. Yeah, like I said, I'm an engineer. Do you know what I mean? I'm proud to say that. Worked half that fucking degree. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
no,
say?
yeah,
But
okay.
now level, so yeah, engineer. If you know me, just outspoken, activist and that. Now,
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives
Black Lives
Matter. Go on.
Matter.
I don't want to put out there. Shout out Bristol. I was there. We were there.
Shout out my city, my hometown.
Nah, I have to lie. Yeah. Get me.
Wow.
Put Bristol on the map. Do you
Bristol.
know what I'm trying to say? But once we went London for once. So yeah, that's what I'm about. I'm sure you get to know more about me. Yeah, fam. Yeah, go on, Ebony.
Right.
Ebs, you know.
Come on.
Hi guys. Yeah, my name's Ebony, or Ebs for short, as my friends call me. So what I
Honey,
do.
hit you the air. Was it over the head?
Oh, my
over the
app, my
X?
socials.
Complicated, I know.
My socials is honey love _, but instead of the O, there's an X in the love, as you will see somewhere soon. What do I do? So my background is legal. So I went to NTU. I had a law degree. Well, yeah, I have a law degree. And then I went to BPP as well, where I did my LPC. So my legal practice
what's
course.
BPP for the people then? Like,
Oh,
I said,
sorry.
like,
No,
no,
I
I
don't know.
know BPP the shell stage, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Right. So BPP is literally, it stands for BPP. It's it's a law school, but I know they do other stuff there as well. You can take your GDL, which is basically if you haven't done law before, you've done like English and you want to convert and go into law, you can do a GDL.
What does it stand for? It's like a conversion course. Something.
Yeah, it's a conversion course. I don't know what it stands for, but please, it's a conversion course,
That's what you
right?
need to know.
So basically, yeah, you do that. So, and then the next step is doing the LPC. So because I've done a law degree, I did the LPC as well, and I passed the LPC, and that's it with it. I'm so happy with that. Thank you very much. No, LPC is hell. But anyway, what else? Like,
If you're done, just pass it on it.
yeah. Oh, and I do a bit of beauty.
A bit.
A bit.
Right.
Look how her face is
Fam,
a bit.
Thank you.
Everyone's doing an intro.
Yeah.
Two
Right.
first of the week.
Yeah.
But yeah. Alright.
Alright, cool. What? Do I say my name?
My nigga, you're on camera, like, just do your thing, innit?
What's it called? My name's Horeb. People call me Hobz for short because my name's kind of complicated sometimes.
Whoa.
I say your surname, fam.
I can't even say
You
it.
think
I'm so
it's
sorry.
alright? Tell the story about how they skip. Like a bikini.
That's a story for another time.
Like a bikini.
Right.
Alright, cool. So my name's Hobz. I went NTU as well. Probably that's how I met you, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met you in NTU. Studied business and sports science together. Studied for 3 years. I work in the sports sector field as a sports in a sports agency, working with pro players and different athletes, but mainly football players. So I probably got at the moment I got 2 clients under me, and yeah, it's going alright.
I think obviously we got this special shout out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? To
Yeah.
220 visuals. Do you know what I mean?
Big
The
red.
Yeah.
face behind the
Yeah, yeah,
camera.
You know what I mean, fam? The animations, everything that she helped us with, we thank you for. You know what I mean? Remy.
Introduce yourself, innit?
Yeah.
Well, actually, introduce myself.
I don't, she can't, innit?
She
because
can't
the
really,
camera-
cause yeah.
Yeah. If only you can see what we're seeing. That's it. We'll leave it as
Shout out
that.
to Remy.
Do you know what I mean? Shout out to her. Go check out on socials if you want to see what she's about. But yeah, I just I want to say something as well. A little plug for myself. I don't mind. There's I've done the podcast. My first podcast that I've done. I've done the one for Bristol Museum.
Sorry, I'm trying.
I don't know if you don't know
You've done what? Sorry.
the podcast for the Bristol Museum.
Okay.
Yeah, which was
right.
about like not to bore nobody, but just about like artifacts that the white man takes up from us, our land.
Right.
So a lot of the artifacts have been stolen in like a very disgusting way, should we just say? And not a lot of people know the truth. So I've done a little podcast on that, which will be on my page. If you want to go check that out, I'd appreciate that.
What's the socials?
My socials is Sammy with an A instead of X to the M. So SXMMY_Z. Sammy Z.
Right.
Yeah,
We'll
not
just
Z,
put it down
Z.
below.
Yeah, I'm trying to say. Yeah.
She got us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, like currently now, I think it's obvious elephant in the room, coronavirus, you lot.
That's real.
Fam, how you all feeling?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask, how's it? Well, now that I just started talking, I might as well start off. I think Corona has been like, I don't know, it's a hit and miss for me. I think obviously there's many people that have lost a lot of people during this pandemic. It's had a lot of negative effects, but I think Corona for me has been a very good time to self-reflect and also self-evaluate myself.
Yeah.
And with me saying that, it's because especially when you live in a city like London, it's very busy. You find yourself always on the move, constantly moving. You don't really have time to sit down and reevaluate yourself and reevaluate you as a person.
Yeah.
And it's given me that time to figure out what I like, what I don't like, things I can tolerate, things I can't tolerate. I've had time to think, which is weird, but it feels like it's been a while since I've actually thought heavily about something and made sure it's something that I want to do. And that's even like career-wise, that's even like business-wise, especially like now, considering like I'm a uni student. So I've just started uni and I've started uni at a later stage in life. And I started a course and then I realised that that's not only what I want to do. And so now I've had to change my course. I think it's just this time has given me time to kind of know myself a bit more. So it's like, despite the fact that everyone keeps screaming, oh yeah, we're locked in, free us, you know, we're in pen and rare to
HMP.
Shower end.
You get me? Shout out. Niggas are we locked in, you know?
No, honestly,
Niggas are
I'm not
locked
even
in.
gonna lie. I couldn't be in prison. It's made it
Fam.
very, very obvious that I can't wake up
I'm
to
a
the
good
same
G.
box room.
I will say that now. I'm a good G. Bro.
What?
I like my freedom.
Same faces. And you know, before you step out, and your mum's telling you where you going because of corona. I'm thinking, bro,
Relax,
like,
man. I'm a big
an
man, you know.
adult. Do you get it? But yeah, I was like, I just had time to just do things that I couldn't do, like driving. Like, if everyone knows me, I'm a passenger girl. I'm happy in my passenger seat. Do you get it? Every car, I'm happy in the passenger seat. I'm
Holding
Google
the
Maps,
aux and that. Holding the
Google
aux.
Maps, everything. But like, I had time to like do driving lessons legally. But yeah, I've just had time to just do a lot of things.
Do you know what? Though?
Legally.
There's something I want to talk about that, you know, because I feel that's an interesting point. It's like, you know, I don't know if you don't know, but in the beginning of lockdown, everyone was like, after lockdown, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a joke. If you learn five languages, you're a joke.
Jay-Z's brunch Twitter. Is that what
Yeah,
you're talking
Jay-Z Twitter. Like, I'm trying to say, everyone's like, yeah, we've got to say 24 hours in a
Jay-Z
day.
Twitter, oh
Bam!
my days.
I want to say, yes, everyone, it's okay to sleep.
Hey,
Like,
I've been
fam,
enjoying sleeping.
Fam, it's okay to sleep and watch Netflix all day. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Hey, I've caught up with everything.
It's a mad, isn't it? It's a mad.
Listen, Netflix got some bad series. Listen,
But
I'll
like,
check them
jumped
out.
on Insecure as well, though.
Insecure
Oh,
bang.
I need to jump on that.
I finished it the other day.
I need to.
Nah.
Every time Twitter's going ham for it, I'm like, what is
But
this?
Insecure is a bit
Insecure?
mad, though.
What is
And
this?
maybe
Nah, I think it's real life.
I think it's
Apparently,
real life.
I rate this girl. She said it's adult than you say adult, you know.
Hey, listen,
Don't try
apparently,
it.
it
Maybe
really
for the
applies like to our
9 to
lives.
5.
Nah, it does. I think it does. I think it's real life.
It's real life. I think for a lot of
I think it's real life.
for a lot of people, it's just like reality. Like it's the way's life. It's just what they see. It's just like it's a look in the mirror of like who they are.
I get it. Like, I watched like I think the whole first season, but it's just like for me, it's like, oh, when's the
How many seasons are there?
It is,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
say
Oh,
that
I
because
think
you be
that
watching it, yeah.
Alright.
You be watching it out of the blue, sex scene, then back to normal. You
Yeah,
can't
okay.
say that it's not exciting.
No,
fam.
but I meant like her
Not
life
that
is
sexy
very.
exciting.
It's just maybe.
Right.
normal, do you know
That's
what I
what
mean?
you
No,
like.
but I
innit?
think
We
it's just
know-
because
we
it's
know
like
now.
it's very. It is actually a reality. Like it is like it's kind of like watching it's like watching a documentary, I guess.
Of a normal black girl.
Yeah, and it gets a bit boring. Like I just want add a little flavour.
I think there's flavour enough there already.
Yeah.
Maybe
fam.
let me finish the season that I'm talking about. The first
What season you on though?
First season.
Oh,
Fell
yeah,
asleep.
You're chatting bare West then. What's going on?
No, hold on.
I thought
Wait.
You're speaking like you've watched all
Wait.
five.
It gets worse. What episode in the first season?
No, I finished the whole season.
Okay.
I finished the whole season. I give it that. It was interesting, but it's not what I usually watch, I like my Vampire Diaries. I like my originals.
Oh, you're my
I
type
like,
of babe.
I like my Orphan
I have
Black.
another drink here. I have another drink here.
Originals.
Another drink. This is going to be
I like my
long.
Orphan Black. Hey, listen, Orphan Black is bad. But yeah, I think that's what Corona, this whole pandemic. And it's just, I've been more careful. And I think a lot of time I realised there's a lot of dirty people in this world. So I think people also clocked hygiene. Which is something like simple things
It's
like
so
people
mad,
leaving their house and coming back in, they don't even wash their hands and start
Yeah.
eating. Like, bro,
Bruh.
you don't even know what you've touched out there. So
On that, I remember a story out of my old workplace. Yeah, I can't say no names. But
Right.
fam, I remember they told me a story about like how back in the day they were like, I think a fly must have come in my food, innit? And I was like, I'm eating that. Fuck that. The fly with my food is going in the bin. And obviously they said something a bit mad that like, don't people in Africa eat food with flies?
oh,
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right,
Obviously,
racism.
but you know what? That one there will let it
What?
slide.
What?
But the main part of the story is, I remember, the guy was like to me, back in his day, they used to go to like the forest and they used to play like frisbee with like cow poo, and I was like, and he was like,
already know
God
who
bless
you're
you.
talking about.
and then I was just a bit like, wait, pardon, what? He was like, yeah, like didn't you do that before, like you sick kids? I was like, you're asking me if I used to get cow poo, come and pack like a pancake and throw it around. Let me not say that, but do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, it makes you feel like some cultures not being dirty, but just not being aware of hygiene is
It's
perfectly
their
normal.
norm though, isn't it?
It's their norm.
yeah,
Like
it's not normal.
They find it funny to literally like pick up poo and throw at somebody. If
Okay, let's
I
not talk about that, because I know a couple of people that still do that to this day, yeah.
What?
wait, what?
Like throw poo at people and stuff like
I
that.
think it's funny.
Yeah.
That's a box in the
Like,
face.
I just feel like
That's a box in the
them
face.
mad things are covering you
It's
guys'
killing me.
snaps today.
It's not me. It's
One-
just like
one
I
likes
know
to play with frisbee poo.
Yeah.
The other, the friends are
Yeah,
still
meme.
playing with
This
poo
is-
at this age. Like,
But it just goes to show, because like, hey, you know this, that there's so many times the man's toilet, you just see you see older men, just go do their business, then bust walk out straight away. Like,
Washing hands.
do you know what I'm trying to say? Is the water gonna hurt you, fam? Like, is it not
some people might be allergic to water. I've actually deeped it because some people actually choose to be dirty.
It's
I'm
impossible to
going through
let
this
to
all the
water.
time.
Yeah, I feel like for the girls, you lot have been like sort of like relaxed at home kind of vibe.
Nah, we've been housewives. I've been having to cook. I've been having to clean. Like, obviously, remember you're at
I'm
home.
not talking about getting up at 1 p.m. I'm getting up at flipping 8:30.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
No,
me
but
and
I've
H.
been up early though, because I've been jogging in it. So I found this new excitement
5K
of
thing?
jogging. No, I just.
Oh yeah, that's a trend, you know.
That 5K thing was our motivation, but we did never do 5K. We did 2.5. You get it halfway. Yeah.
I don't 5K though, but fine.
Yeah.
Well done to you, but we wasn't doing that. Yeah, we weren't doing that. But we thought like we was waking up on the phone, not doing nothing. So we was like, we could go for a walk, we could start jogging, and it was actually interesting. Like jogging in, obviously in Bristol, there's a cycle track, and I'm telling you, the people on the cycle track knew us. Oh, you're right. Oh, girls, go on, come on. Because some days we get tired, didn't it? We would give up, but it was like little things like that, which I know in a normal day in my life, I wouldn't be doing it. So it was fun. And I genuinely enjoyed it, and I continued it throughout.
On word to it, I say no, because on my way to work, I walk in it, and there's a park that I walk through, and every morning without fail, I see some like old lady, and it's just like every morning I'm just like, oh, nice weather today. Yeah, how you doing today? And it's true, I would not see it on a normal day. You know what I'm trying to say, but I want to kind of hear like for someone like UH, like how is it your, because you've been non-stop working. So what's been kind of saying for you?
So really and truly, routine slightly changed in the sense that when coronavirus started, what's it called? I just started a new job, innit? So my first week was there, innit? And when the lockdown just literally started, so it was...
Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to tell us what you do?
Nah, huh?
Do you want to tell us what you do?
No, I already said. I said I work in the sports sector.
No, 9 to 5.
9 to 5, I said NHS as well. I said NHS already.
You're a key worker, yeah?
Key worker.
Say about NHS?
Yeah.
You get me? The H is for her.
Essential.
You get me? On the person, we clap for her. Yeah. That's my nigga, you know?
Every Sunday, 8 p.m.
It's Sunday. No, Thursday.
Still relaxed, though.
That alcohol touch you. That alcohol touch you.
Right, I'm not. This is cranberry juice.
No.
Sorry.
Right, sorry.
Tell that to
Alright,
the
cool.
bottle.
So obviously, what's it called? Routine ain't really changed that much. Prior to even starting there, I was like 3 weeks off because I was meant to go Iceland. Let me even say that story. Cool. So I was meant to go Iceland a week before lockdown was done.
Can you say the full story, please, about like how I was warning you and like? Can you say the full thing?
Stop before. Alright, cool. So we booked. I booked Iceland in like December, innit?
Yeah.
Was it a lone
Early.
trip?
Booked it early. I can't lie.
Huh?
Was it a lone trip like by yourself?
No, my friends.
No, he
one of my
planned
friends.
it.
Why you on me? Anyways, yeah.
That part.
No, it's back to Iceland.
Oh.
Iceland. So booked it for big mid-March. It was mid-March, isn't it?
So just before Corona.
Yeah,
I can't
before
remember.
we went
I
on
don't
lockdown.
know. Mid-March. Booked it, everything was done, all the activities done. We got cameras, we got the drone, we had the GoPro, we had bare cameras ready to go in it. Came to it now. We called the company before. Can we go Iceland? They were like, yeah, it's calm. We emailed them. Is that calm? We talked to the insurance company. It's calm. We spoke to people in Iceland. They said their situation is they're allowing foreigners into the country, etc., etc. Cool. Comes to the day now. Walking up to the airport. My friend asks, like, we're here for this flight, yada yada yada. The woman's like, cool, wait there for 1 second. We're like, well, go on. We didn't wait there for 1 second. She goes and speaks to the manager. She comes back. She's like, are you a citizen of Iceland? I was like, no. Are you a resident of Iceland? I was like, no.
Man said, look at my skin colour. Don't look at my citizen of Iceland.
I was like, nah. She's like, cool, you're not going anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, what? So then we was like, what do you mean? We got told we can go in it. So they're like, go to customer service. We went to customer service, started speaking to them. We was like, bring your manager in it. So they called the manager. We told them, called them man in Iceland. I said if you can't go or not in it. So they called Iceland right in front of us, and then they were like, like we can't go. I was just like, rah. So then we checked what's going on in Iceland. Someone passed away literally the day before.
Oh, mad.
From Australia and from COVID, innit? I think from there just locked it off straight away, innit? So then I was just like, fam. So I called you, and then you're just on the phone laughing.
No, I've got. Let me make it straight and clear, yeah. So I knew people who were going like Morocco, like bare countries before him, and their flight got cancelled like on the day or whatever. And the same mindset you had, it was like, I'm going. So I've warned him. I'm like, bro, you're not going on this flight. Like, I know you want to believe it, but you're not going on this flight. Like, I told him a week before, 2 weeks before, he was like, bro, I'm going. And if you know H, he's stubborn as hell. So he's stubborn, blood. So I'm just like, bro, like, people before you have lost their flight and are not going. Why are you special? Because you're 6'5". You think you're special? Blood. I plugged you there. So obviously he's just like, he's like, no, I'm going, but I called him. I'm like, say no more. I'll give you. On the day, I get a phone. I was in bed. I remember this day, nice and clear. I woke up, sun was shining. I just hear Reb, miss call. Call him back. He's like, bro.
No.
He's like, bro. He's like, bro. You're alright, man. Like, fam. I was like, I told you.
You know when that happened to him, I just knew I wasn't traveling either then. No, because I was meant to go Holland like the week after him. So when that happened to him, I just said, "Yep, I know it's not gonna work for me either."
It's sad, isn't it?
It's sad though because we lost money on the bear thing. So obviously activities.
Oh,
Well, there wasn't refunding you.
Nah, the activities weren't refunded. We got refund on the flight, accommodation, car rental. Activities weren't refunding us, and obviously because we rented out the cameras, they ain't gonna refund us because the money goes to them already once we rent it out, innit? So like we don't get money for that. But obviously we're gonna go again. The accommodation we didn't get money back, but whenever we want to go again,
You can just
it's just there. They tell the owner the landlord, what's it called? We want to come, and then they got the day for us sorted. So
put that in writing.
No, it's in writing. It's in writing and everything.
Okay.
The person's,
Because they would say you would wear them out, and then when you go there, they deny it.
They're like changing their story, innit?
No, we got everything there. We got everything there. So it's like it's calm, innit? But it's just jarring because obviously now you can't travel.
Right.
But I don't think Corona's been all that bad though. Like there's been
it's
quarantine radio.
Yeah.
Tory
Yeah,
Lanez.
quarantine. I didn't really watch Tory Lanez. I think that was just a bit
No,
A bit
much.
too
innit?
much.
Like,
It was
it was
good
that Tory Lanez swarms. Like I'm not gonna lie. I think it's more for the man them. Like you guys wanted to see.
No,
us.
I think you guys
for
can
the
watch it.
first 2 weeks, quarantine was good. No, like I was enjoying my.
No, what was the first 2 weeks? What was the first?
Nah, house party.
No, house party.
House party was
I told you
lit.
to jump on. You weren't even on it.
House
I'm on
party,
it.
you were on it.
You
But
were-
house party the first 2 weeks was lit for me.
Yeah, and then
Like
I
I was
deleted
TV
it.
4, 5 a.m. Like just laughter. That was good. But everything, you know what? It was after that. I feel like it just became a reality. Like house
Yeah.
party got dead because like.
Then 10 versus 10. That lit. 10 versus 10.
Hey,
I don't really
vibes.
watch
G.
it.
Shout out to them man there.
Vibes.
Not anymore.
Use
Not
it.
anymore.
What? Versus Wizkid.
Wizkid.
Aye.
Hey, wait, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm so sorry, but if there was a better DJ, I think Vibes would have won.
I can't even- it's not
Vice
even-
did no, Vice did win.
Huh?
No, hold on. No, officially, Wizkid won. But we all know that Vibes won.
Vibes won,
that
yeah.
I can't lie,
No,
Wizkid.
yeah.
You know, I can't lie. I'm
know,
saying it.
but
Listen,
Wizkid won.
Nah, listen.
No, I'm gonna lie. I'm
It's
saying this
Vibes.
now.
No,
If you went, wait, hold on, wait, one voice,
Wizkid
wait, one voice.
It's just above.
Wait, I won't lie to you. If you went to secondary school in the UK, Vibes Cartel.
No,
Yeah, he
won.
was
I'm saying.
popping.
He
I'm saying,
won
no.
that clash.
No, he was
I'm saying-
popping, but Wizkid was popping them times as well.
No,
No,
I'm not gonna
he
lie.
wasn't.
When you went to the house party,
Wizkid just
and
came
you
out
had,
and done
Jamaica.
that.
one man for me, pum pum. You knew what song, you know what's happening.
Everyone
I'm trying to say,
like Jamaica.
no, back way. That song was I.
No, I'm
That's
not
not
gonna lie.
right.
If you pick the
That's why
right
people
song,
deny their
he
roots,
put-
please.
no, but deep it, Wizkid. All
I said
of
self-hate.
Wizkid's
I
songs
said
were
self-hate.
mainstream. And all of Wizkid's songs were mainstream, and none of Vibes Cartel's were mainstream songs. If it was all of Vibes' mainstream songs, I promise you, Vibes would have finished him. He
I
didn't even
thought-
play Fever. He didn't even play Fever.
I know. You know what? Wizkid, Vibes Cartel could have won that. I'm not gonna
Coulda,
lie.
coulda,
No,
Yeah,
you should.
man, he did.
Technically, I'm not gonna lie. The Nigerians, you guys overdid the voting.
Oh, here we go.
Because there's more of you guys compared to Jamaicans. I'm so sorry.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Congolese.
I'm so sorry.
Everyone could have voted. Nah. The whole internet.
There's
Internet's open.
a lot.
No, but I can't lie.
Jamaica.
But you're
like
acting
what?
like it was only Jamaicans and Nigerians that voted. It was the whole.
No, but I'm
it was
saying,
on social media.
I promise you, the whole of Nigeria was voting.
I'm not gonna lie to
Okay.
you. I'm not gonna lie to
I
you.
didn't meant to
I'm not
vote.
gonna lie to you.
Voting is free.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look how much people you lot slap.
What do you mean? It's
No
not
matter
our fault
what,
we take over the
Jamaica wouldn't have
population.
won. I
I
don't
mean, you know
care.
what I mean?
Gaza forever. But
Please.
you got Jamaica would have never won because Nigeria.
Oluwa Gaza.
It's like you lot said. He sent a text. The whole of Nigeria. Hey, vote for Wizkid now.
Where-
Boom,
Fam,
boom, boom,
I saw a tweet.
They do well.
I
When
can't
it's
lie.
time to support, they come
I can't lie.
through.
I saw a tweet that said, I don't even know why I'm voting, but I saw Wizkid, so I voted.
No,
I even
no.
Not even gives a chance. I
I
mean,
saw the
Jamaica
Wizkid fan page.
can't.
I think it was at 1.2 mil. I was like, yes, these men are on.
But truthfully, you can't compare someone who's free making new music, someone who's in jail making no new music. Like, it's a bit.
I can't lie. No. I can't lie.
No, but I mean, like, voting wise,
I can't lie.
you can't lie.
If the DJ patterned it right, had the correct
Vibes
songs,
would have
Vibes would have
won,
won.
man.
I even said
No,
Gaza
sorry
Forever
to-
before it started.
Sorry to say, but Vibes
I
Cartel
mean-
really brings out songs from Joe. He just brought out one recently.
Exactly,
and let's
that
not
one.
play
is
So is that rock song?
That one is
I saw that rock song.
It's the rock
I
song.
saw the rock song.
Vibes is that.
Oh
That
my
song should be.
It should be
Don't
put
just-
on.
He tried to show you guys that he can be,
versatile.
like,
No,
No, but well, look,
if you're listening to this, we want you the same. Don't change.
No, but on that point, you know, remember when Heady One released that tune?
Don't
It was like,
yeah, I feel like every
Huh?
artist.
Every artist has that. Have you heard it? Alright, yo. I didn't be mad. But anyway, I was gonna say to you that I feel like every artist has that
Yeah, a commercial song. Like
Yeah.
it's to bring diversity.
or
But we don't want
versatility
that.
or versatility.
No, we
fam.
don't want that,
No,
though. We don't want it.
Keep it hood. Keep Yo, bash me. Keep it
Gaza forever. That's all I want to say.
Gaza forever.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. That was
No, Vybz Kartel's new song is not it.
nah. Do you know what somebody said? Yeah, it reminds them of Camp Rock too.
No, I'm not gonna lie, he should have actually done it
That
before.
movie was nice.
Nah,
you know.
Yeah,
Camp
Camp
Rock
Rock.
was a banger, but
So I want to start singing, you know. Let's not. Let's change this.
You see when it was Disney Plus that came out, fam. I know a couple people banging that.
Oh, Disney Plus was a good thing for quarantine as well.
It
The whole
was.
30, is it 30 days free?
Yeah.
30? Fam, I got the whole thing, blood. You know what I mean?
Well, what's
Yeah,
this?
alright, money.
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus.
No, I can't lie, my sister has it.
I
can't even
pay it
use
now,
it.
but it's boring.
I think it was only the buzz. You know,
Yeah.
certain things was actually for the quarantine period.
Buzz, yeah.
Because I think quarantine technically ended like mid-May, end of May.
So what are we saying? Quarantine different to lockdown? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I think quarantine.
lockdown is we're still on lockdown.
No, we're
right
still on
now.
lockdown. Quarantine.
quarantine's
I
when
don't
Did
think
you see
anyone
the
blood
block
now, but I
parties?
don't.
Yeah, right now.
That is not about.
Yo, did you see that them kids that like I say kids now because I'm adult, but see them kids that were going through the jungle.
Yeah,
to choose-
like it was
They were doing Dawn Explorer.
honestly,
Dawn Explorer to
there
the
was a point-
point.
No, I was thinking, why are you guys doing so
And
much for a motive?
this was only in Northwest, you know. Where did they have forest there?
No, they do not have parents like that. They don't care about them because I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
when
lie.
you
That's
guys
why
go
it was mad.
Wait,
That
sorry.
part was
When you
mad,
guys
though.
go out, yeah.
That
Apparently it
was
was
mad.
lit.
It was
It was
lit.
lit. Apparently it was worth.
Oh my gosh, guys! Did you see the snap of the girl with the blonde wig dancing on the car?
No.
No.
Nah, I saw it.
All right.
Talk about the amount of
If you
nonsense
can
that's
put
been
a
happening
clip,
on Twitter
no.
recently.
No, I will show you after this. It's not. No, it's not.
So then, what in a nutshell, are we saying that like quarantine lockdown, blessing or curse? What are you saying?
I say blessing.
It's a
Actually,
blessing.
blessing and rate out of
10%.
10. Like I rate like out of 10. Like 10 is was good, excellent, and 0 as in crap. For me personally, I'll give it a 6. Like I don't actually think it wasn't that bad.
Disclaimer though, disclaimer. We apologize to anyone who lost family out there.
Yeah,
See
obviously.
what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
We're
Like,
saying
it's
as in
just-
our
it's
own
a sad-
personal
it's a sad thing.
experience.
Yeah.
I'm talking,
Yeah.
and
I'm
I'm talking
trying to
about
say.
individually as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As in your individual experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Throughout
and I know
lockdown.
people who have like lost.
Lost
I
family.
know a lot of
Sad.
people have lost,
Friends.
not even due to corona, just through
Yeah.
normal illnesses or anything like that. So personally, I'm asking you guys individually, do you think, was it out of 10? What would you rate it?
Sam,
And
shoot.
blessing or
Shut
curse?
down.
Alright, I feel like I'll give it obviously barring all the deaths and that. My personal like an 8 because it taught me a lot about like finances as well. Like
Oh.
I've saved so much money. Like good example, like I track my finances through an Excel sheet. So like I was spending like 120, 150 pound a week. Now I'm like spending like £40 a week, and I'm just like, raw. Like what was I doing differently? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I've learned to save peas as well, and also what you said earlier. Like I've learned a new mindset now. So like starting new businesses, the podcast, for example, like other ventures as well. It's been a really blessing on that part. So for me, it's an 8. But you, Ebs?
I think for me it would be like a 6, a 7. It's between 5 to 7. I would say. I can't really give a number. I would say it's been a blessing because I was able to focus on myself and just like start a new venture as well. Like put more effort into it. Create more content for my blog. But I would say it's also a curse a little bit because it's just like you're just at home. You can't do much.
HMP and that,
Do you know what I mean? And then there's
Shout
times
at
that
all the time. Shout in the end. Or shout at
nigga N. My guy N.
there's days as well where
You
I
know
feel,
who you are, man.
there's days as well where I feel a bit down as well, and I can stay like that for a couple of days as well. So it's like I don't know. It's been on and off, and also because I had to spend my birthday during quarantine.
Oh, please, let's not talk about that.
So
No, that's-
it's
I
just
love
like,
it.
and if you
Yeah.
know me, if you know Ebs like to enjoy like
What you gonna do?
enjoy my friends. I would have done like I
You're evil, man.
I thought I was gonna do an
Am
apartment.
I making her relive that memory, man? What's that? What are you gonna
Right,
do?
right.
Don't even ask me
Yeah,
that,
yeah, she's evil, man. Let her be sad in peace, man.
because I finished my masters and my LPC. and-
Masters
God.
gang, come on, I spot me. Don't air me. Come on.
Right.
I can't lie, that was bare longer.
Right. So because I did my masters
Bachelor
in law
people.
school, I thought okay, it'll be double celebration, do the birthday apartment, and but it didn't work out.
The new job as well, remember?
So yeah, but I ain't got that job no more. Right. So there's that, and cut.
There was no need for that. There was no need for that. I was praising you,
I
blood.
know, but then it's just like that's what I said to the curse as well.
I
It's
know.
like fair enough, there was a good thing, but then it ended up being a bad thing. But yeah, that's it. To be honest, it was
So what was your squad? I didn't hear you, sorry.
Oh, so it was between the 5 to 7 range.
Makes sense.
6.5
Yeah.
then. Just say that.
6.5.
Yeah.
Why not just 6? If it's 5 to 7, it's just 6.
It's her score, man. Why are you quizzing on her
It's
score?
out of 10. How? Do you know what I mean? 5
You
to
said
7.
5 to 7. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yes,
a 6
Carl.
Oh,
there.
you said 5 to 7.
Well, yeah.
obviously
so
six.
Yeah,
let's
low key,
say
that's a
6
6
then,
though.
yeah.
Can't lie. 5 to 7 is a 6.
My bad.
All right, if we put in a mean. All right.
Oh, mathematician and that.
It's gone.
Alright, cool. For me, I feel like it's been an 8, same as you.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to reflect on what you want to do after, how you want to plan after. Again, as well, saving money. Boy, fam, I've been on the phone with both of you.
Yeah.
I'll say please.
Yeah, you have saved money.
No, I say your achievement though.
What do you mean?
The overdraft thing.
Yeah, I cleared it straight away.
Man, cleared it.
What? All of them.
Within a unit. Is
You
it
cleared both?
is it within a year?
Everything.
Is
Bruh,
it-
I'm
hold
so
on,
proud of
is
you.
it within a year?
Wow.
I cleared it like the first month.
What?
Bruh.
First of what?
Oh, graduating.
Gang, this
Oh,
is
graduating.
what we
No,
need.
no, no, no,
What's
no,
the
no,
same,
no,
man?
no,
I
no,
can make
no,
it
no.
clear.
I cleared it like, so when did Corona start? Corona started like March. I cleared it like a month in. So I cleared it
That's
a month
mad,
in. Yeah, I
that's
cleared it
mad,
mad
bro.
straight away. So I was happy
Congrats,
with
though.
that. From there, literally been planning after, innit? So obviously I do events as well. So after this is all
Check
done,
it out.
Check it out.
So it's
SD.
different events.
SD.
Get
So
me?
different
Yes,
events.
Come
so
on.
obviously so different events. What's it called?
So what?
So different.
Go
so
on.
Different, so different. So obviously, we've been planning for that, and obviously want to do a fat party like for free after that. So we're trying to run that, trying to get that organised.
Talk about that, bro. I feel like the people need to know about that.
Yes.
Yeah, give people something to look forward
So,
to.
so what is it? Is like a motive for to celebrate end of quarantine or?
Like
or
end of
lockdown?
COVID, innit? So we're gonna call it a COVID party done, innit? Like COVID party. I don't know what we're gonna name it yet. Me and my boy James, we need to sort it out properly. But COVID party like after Corona's done, free. Everyone's rolling through. Like it'll be a lit party. There'll be bowling alley there. There's got like, bare
lit.
games. There's got bare games in it. So like it'll be a lit party. I feel like as well we've started the podcast properly,
Yeah.
even though I fucked up.
We won't talk about that one.
Yeah, so COVID party, after party, all this is done. There'll be bowling and there'll be games there. It'll be a free party. And yeah, it'll be lit, man. Obviously, me and James needs to get everything sorted more. But yeah, no, it'll be lit, man. Shout out, man. So different events. So it's so different _ EV, and then yeah, on both Twitter and Insta.